it was really fun and I really enjoyed it. And that was my biggest store to date. At this time, I also took a break from YouTube because I felt a lack of privacy in my life. So I was just focusing on dropshipping. After that unhealthy phase of my life, I started going to the gym and started losing weight and becoming more healthy. If you've watched my channel for a long time, you've probably seen videos of like me like aging in reverse because I was getting healthier and healthier and losing weight. That was that period of my life from like 20 to 21 years old. Now at this point in my life, my net worth was like between a couple $100 grand, $500,000 of some sort. It was somewhere in there. I don't remember exactly. This was another checkpoint in my life. The end of 21 years old. It was cool. It was a good time. And then we all know what happened, but a disease came across the world. My lease was up at the house. I broke up with my girlfriend that I was dating for 5 years. Everything was closed, so I didn't know what to do. So I just moved back to my mom's house and I just lived with my mom and my brothers in her house and I played video games. And I was depressed about my girlfriend and I was just kind of like sitting around with a bunch of money, not doing anything. And eventually I got sick of it. So I decided to start a Google Ads agency, which is the 7-figure company that I own now, and started putting a lot of attention into that. And then I got interested in flipping a house. So I was like, I have this money. I'm going to put some of it down and put it to work. So I bought my first house for $310,000. I renovated it for 3 months with my brother. And then I sold it 5 days after we were done for $411,000. So that was really fun. I decided it was time to get back into YouTube because YouTube has been a great revenue for me in my life and a great source of friends and network. So I was like, I'm going to get back on YouTube and try to take it really seriously this time. I started going to jiu-jitsu and started going to the gym like really consistently. And I really wanted to improve my health and become like a better man. So this was like the molding part of my life when I was like 22. This is like where I turned into a warrior, or like the beginning of my warrior journey. I sold that house like I mentioned, and I took that check for 127 grand and I bought a piece of property in that neighborhood that I was driving, or I was trying to get into when I was younger, but that neighborhood that I'm now building my house in. My agency at this point was doing amazing. It was growing every single month. We had hired employees, they started running it, and I was able to step out of the business and start growing it. So we went from making 8K a month to making 15 to making 20, 25, 30, 40, 50, and so on. It was just doing great. I started making a lot of money. I started investing in cryptocurrencies. I started trading. I remember during the March crash, I had a massive short position open and I was up $30,000 on it. And I woke up in the middle of the night right before everything went like mayhem. And I was like, I had this just intuition to short. Like I was just like, short the market right now, just like be aggressive. And so I like doubled my position size and I was awake like from 5 a.m. till 6:30 a.m. and I watched everything just crumble. And I watched my position go from $30,000 profit to like $75,000 profit or something like that. And I closed it out and I was like, damn. I was like, dude, I just made like $40,000 at 6 a.m. So what's going on? I started investing in a bunch of other coins. I turned like a $30,000 investment into 600K. I got really into that world. I bought some new cars. So I bought a Range Rover and then that was a piece of crap. So I ended up buying a Porsche 911 and I got rid of the GTR because I wanted to change my identity. I wanted to become a new person. At this point in my life, I don't know what my net worth was, but I was certainly doing very well. And I was just like, damn, like life's good. Like at this point, life is just good. And as you make more money, like it's easier to make even more money. It's very exponential. It's very like money compounds. So it was interesting to like be 22 and now I can really do whatever I want to do. This was a very good time in my life when I started to transform. This is the next checkpoint. And then the next phase of my life is the current phase that I'm in. And it's the most exciting phase. So now we are here. My friend got me into NFTs. I started flipping NFTs. I started trading NFTs. I made videos about NFTs. I started advising on some projects. I got into the NFT world and I was continuing in the crypto world, staking, doing all these things. My agency was doing amazing and I was investing and it was doing amazing. And it seemed like just everything was doing well. YouTube was growing a lot. I was doing more sponsorships on YouTube. So I'm just making like a lot of money right now. This was like months ago. So this led me directly to where I'm at now, which is I'm 23. I bought my dream car, which is R8. You know, I dropped 176,000 on it, just cash. I bought my truck. I completely funded my entire house. It's completely done and paid for. Now I just have to pay the mortgage, but that whole process has started and so on and so forth. Now we're here and I don't know what the net worth is. Like I said, 8 million in the title. I don't know what it is. It probably fluctuates a lot every single day, but it's between 6 and 8 million. It's something like that, using a higher number because clickbait. So life's good. We're doing really well and the future looks extremely promising. I'm very excited. But yeah, that's basically my story. And that's kind of like step by step how I did it. I started a lot of businesses. I tried a lot of things. I tried investing. I failed along the way. I got sued at one point. I got scammed for 30 grand at one point.